What is up, everybody? I'm here with Farid, Basharat. How are you, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm doing very well.
Awesome. Well, I recently did a video with your opponent, Ethan Ewing, and he is very serious. He's a very serious guy, dude. No
Fair,
joke.
fair enough. Good for him.
Yeah, yeah. I made a joke to him. I go, besides the obvious, what is one thing you'd want to fix in your fight style? Obviously it's a joke. Dude, not even crack a smile. He is all serious. So yeah,
Uh,
that was
maybe he needs a sense of humor. I don't
yeah.
know.
I don't know. I know you're not. I know you're more fun. So this will be the vibes will be better. The vibes will definitely be better.
That's-
He actually told me. I go, what's your predictions? He goes, I'm gonna put Farid out cold second round. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, of course he's gonna say that. He's supposed to say that. He's not exactly gonna say, "Yeah, Farad's gonna beat me" or whatever. But look, he's been getting a lot of buzz. He's been getting a lot of hype backing from the UFC. He's obviously got a very rewarding matchup against myself at the time I was ranked when the matchup got made. So I do think he's probably sipping on his own Kool-Aid a little bit. I think he's probably going to come into this fight a little bit arrogant. It's probably the worst thing he can do, and I think he's going to run into a lot of trouble July 11th.
Do you think he deserves this fight?
To be honest with you, like I can only talk about what I feel I deserve because
Oh,
I don't, I'm not pocket watching. I don't particularly care about. I don't particularly care about like what they're getting. If in this sport we all work hard, we all train hard. If somebody can get a good opportunity, good for them. I can say about myself, I was ranked, and naturally, if you're ranked, you're never looking to fight down. You're always looking to fight up.
yeah.
So, with that being said, look, there's no denying. I know how the business works. I know the UFC is trying to get behind him, and push him up the ladder, bump him up. So yeah, I know how the business works. I've been around long enough.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah. Also, you said he's drinking his own Kool-Aid. Do you think you're gonna humble him?
Not that I think he's not humble. I just think he's getting ahead of himself in the sense of like, oh, not him, but like the consensus. Like if you look at the odds and everything too, I think he's a favorite right now, and it's just like let's calm down, everybody. He's got a couple of good wins. His last fight against Estevan, you can't compare myself and that guy. All due respect to the guy, it's just two different calibers. Every undefeated fighter. The guy's 14-0 and I'm 50-0, but we were like in two different leagues. I mean, I was watching that fight now, like watching tape back on that fight, and I'm looking at it thinking like, not much to get from this because the other guy is nothing like me. It didn't put up a decent showing at all. So, look, we'll see July 11th. I'm sure we'll figure it out real soon.
All right, I'm excited, bro. This is like a sleep. I wouldn't even say it's a sleeper fight. If you watch UFC, you know this fight is an absolute banger.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. But today we're playing Would You Rather. I think we got like 8 questions. Some of them, if you don't want to answer some of them, you don't have to. They're a bit more fun. I want to play this with you. I didn't realize I never. You don't really see Ethan Ewing much. You don't really see him talk much. He doesn't really go on social media. So I spoke to you. You're more fun. So I was like, this is a good game. But yeah, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. So the first question is, would you? Oh my God, would you rather get KO'd or submitted?
Man, that's a terrible question to
No,
ask.
no. I mean, yeah, it's an awful way to put it after that. I did not mean against Ethan Ewing. I meant just in general, like if you're in training, like
No, I know what you mean. Bro,
Yeah.
bro, I literally could not answer that. You know what it is, bro? I love winning, but more than winning, losing just sickens me, man. I hate it. And if you're gonna ask me between getting knocked out and submit, bro, it's no chance. I can't even think of that, man.
I would rather get submitted in like training. I'd rather get submitted.
Oh, in training, bro, well, training is completely different. Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's what I meant. Just in just in general.
Oh, in training, yeah, man, getting
Better or
knocked out.
worse. Not like a fight.
You in training, you get knocked out, you mess up, you can do some damage to your brain. from submissions, it's a controlled environment. You learn. Everyone's been submitting in the training room at some point in their career. So if we're talking about the practice room, then definitely submitted. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Have you been knocked out while training?
never, thank God.
Really? Yeah, that's good.
I've got very good defense, and then besides my good defense, if they get through it, I've got a big noggin. I've got a big head on me, so strong chin.
Ethan Ewing has a massive head. He has a very big head.
He does. It's a nice big target for me. He's got some decent head movement to combat that. So, but he's got a big target to hit. So I plan on hitting that in a few weeks.
Okay. Also, I was wondering, could you try to give your best American accent?
What are you talking about, dude? Not bad, right?
That was pretty good.
Bro, I've lived there long enough, man.
All right, did you say a sentence?
What do you want me to say, dude? I can say whatever you want. I'm fighting July 11th. Something like not bad.
That's pretty good, actually.
No, you know what? I'm pretty decent.
Oh, you glitched out. No, you just left. What happened? Did my Wi-Fi go out? My bad. Did it kick you out or what happened?
I'm not sure. I think my low charge or low battery something came. I think it kicked me out. I'm not sure, but
yeah, dude. Hopefully this works. But yeah, that was good. That was a good impression. Let's see. What should I try to say in a British accent?
Say Farid Basharat is definitely gonna win July 11th.
Farid Basharat. I can't do it.
Come on, man.
Farid Basharat's definitely gonna win July 11th.
You just sound like you have food in your mouth.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm not really good at this. No. You definitely could do the American accent a lot better. I just sound like an idiot. But all right, let's go to the next one. Would you rather breathe out of a groin guard for the rest of your life or never fight again?
Never fight again, of course. Why would I, bro? That's an easy one, bro. I don't need this. You think I want to freaking breathe through a groin guard for the rest of my life? Come on, man. Not only is that going to be super impractical to live with, it's going to look terrible as well.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be very unhygienic. It's probably going to give me some illnesses. Bro, I'll just never fight again, man. I don't need this.
You'll probably never have a wife too.
There you go, man. I don't need this. No one's forcing me to do this life, bro. I do this because I want to. I fight because I want to, not because I have to. So I'm definitely not breathing through a groin guard for the rest of my life.
I actually have a good one. I think I know the answer, but I saw someone submit this. Would you rather have a loving family, a kids, wife, or would you rather have a UFC belt?
Nah, the first. Yeah. I'll never, bro. You can never replace a good, comfortable, solid life because, bro, listen, we're going to be fighters until we're 35, 36. And then after that, you've got, if you're lucky, another 40, 50 years of life to live. And then it's just good luck. Do you know what I mean? The UFC and everything, the sports, it's great, but it's not the be all and end all.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think
the moment fighters realize that it's not the be all and end all, it makes them so much more free to fight and more dangerous. I used to fight a lot more tense when I felt like this career was everything I had, but now, understanding the role it plays in my life, it's made me so much more of a dangerous fighter.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, you're undefeated. What have you had a fight that really, really was difficult for you? I mean, I feel like every fight, it's been pretty
bro, at this rate, you know what it is, man? At this rate, I've had half my career in the UFC, so there's no easy fights in the UFC. They're all tough in their own way. Obviously, the last fight was a good, solid scrap. Tough. Matsumoto was a real good fighter. That's the closest fight I've probably had. But I think I just do a good job of fighting on my terms. So yeah. I'd say the last one was the toughest one, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. You just keep going up, and
Yeah.
Would you rather time travel to the future or the past?
Oh, good one.
Good one. See, we asked some. There's some shit questions, but there's some good questions.
No. Damn.
This is difficult.
Probably to the past, man.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the future,
You're not
mm,
gonna know anymore.
I'm not sure if I want to know what happens in the future. It's kind of, you
It's a
know what I
little
mean?
scary.
A little scary. It's kind of daunting, you know. In the from the past, I know we know roughly what's happened in the past, so I can kind of choose which time to
Where
go.
would you want to go in the past?
I don't know, man. I think we're living in the best time ever, to be honest. The safest. Medicine and everything is at an all-time best. We're not hungry, you know, this part of the world at least.
You could just
But
go for like maybe like a day, you know?
a day, just a quick holiday for one day. I don't know. I'd love to see some of those old empires, how they were, how they run, like Roman Empire and stuff like that. I'd love to see that.
The
I'm
Roman
a,
Empire.
I'm a, I'm a big history nerd, so for me, that stuff is very interesting.
Maybe see a fight at the Colosseum.
Yes, yes, that's it. That's absolutely it. For one day, go to see one of the fights, the one-on-ones or the ones where they fought lions.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, some gladiator shit. Yeah,
that'd
definitely.
probably be hard to watch.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it will.
They're just getting
But
ripped apart by a lion.
they win. Sometimes they win. Apparently.
I don't understand how. I mean, maybe they get lucky. They just throw it. I mean, I feel like they would have to just tire the lion out.
Yeah, from what I know, I think they chained the lion as well. Like
Oh, well, that's bullshit.
they had
All right, next question: dogs or cats? You get a better question for sure.
dogs or cats. Is probably going to be controversial. I know a lot of people love dogs, but I'm more of a cat person.
Really, I'm more of actually a dog person. I don't know, man. I just feel like cats like. I feel like dogs are a lot more.
Loving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're right in that regard. But myself, I don't know. I just cats are kind of chill, man.
Mhm.
They're small. They're chilled out. They don't require too much. I feel like they're there. They come to you when they need something, and then they're gone. You know, dogs.
Yeah, they don't even. Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, it is messed up in that regard. But for me, like, I don't really like. I get what I want from it. Like, just like play. You know, just get a little bit like 10 minutes, have fun with it, and then okay, get out my sight. Like, you do your thing.
Okay, okay. I have a good question. If you could be any UFC fighter for a day, who would you be, and what's the first thing you do?
Um, you know what? I'm gonna spin it a little bit. First of all, I'm gonna spin it a little bit. You know, sometimes when a big event finishes
Yeah,
and someone gets a massive win,
like
I,
Justin
I
Gaethje.
like for right now it would be Gagey. You think to yourself, oh boy, wouldn't you love to be that person on a Sunday morning, or in their case Monday morning? You know, because they fought on Sunday. Wouldn't you love to be Justin Gagey on Monday morning after the White House card? Like just the man, two belts around your shoulder. You just fought at the White House, had a great performance against pound for pound number two guy. I think after a big fight, like the next morning, being the guy, you know.
Mhm.
So I think
Okay, that's a good answer. I know my answer. You know, I know him personally, and you train with him, dude. Give me freaking Islam Dulatov. This guy is like, dude, this guy's
hey,
not even real.
hey, that guy's he's like James Bond, man.
Bro, literally, I said he's like Batman. Like
Yeah, he's like Batman. There you go, man. He's doing great stuff. I think he's got a fight coming up as
he
well
does,
against
he does.
Abu
Yeah,
Dhabi. I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
training with him and his brother every day, and they're beasts, man. I think the thing with him is people underestimate him because of his background in modeling, and he's obviously a very
Really good striker.
looking guy and stuff. But he's a monster. I've been watching him spar with Johnny Ebelin. He's been
Okay,
going at him,
Johnny's
and
good.
bro, Johnny's world class, and bro, Islam is doing good stuff, man.
Does Islam maul the shit out of you?
I don't go with. He's way too big, man.
Well, no, Mog. You know what Mog means?
Oh, what's that shit again?
Mog.
I don't know what that is.
I guess it's like when you look better than someone, you like Mog them kind of.
Yeah, he definitely looks better than me. There's no. The guy models for Versace and everything.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. It doesn't even make. I don't understand it, but genetically blessed for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna hang out with Hasbullah or McGregor.
This is a great question. Um, I don't know. I've seen Hezbollah around.
Dude, Hasbull is a bit of a crazy guy.
He is, yeah. You know what? Have you seen when the Nelk boys go to Dagestan?
Oh, dude, he like drifts cars and stuff. It's
He rips
crazy.
cars. He's got like a little gun. He's shooting in the air. I think he's McGregor's crazy and all, but I think he's too crazy for me. He's not my. He'd be partying and drinking and all that, and I just don't do that. So I think Hezbollah's more like halal crazy. So
Yeah, he
I'll
probably
choose
drinks a
Hezbollah.
bunch of tea, maybe.
Say that again.
They love tea over there. Like they love tea.
In Dagestan?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, when I saw the video.
Yeah. So I'm from Afghanistan. So Dagestan and Afghanistan have very similar cultures and even food sense and stuff like that. So I'd probably fit in a bit better there. So
Yeah.
I choose Hezbollah.
Do you drink a lot of tea?
I do.
Okay.
A lot of green.
I don't drink tea. I don't drink tea. Put me on. What do I drink?
You can't go wrong with a good old. In Afghanistan, we drink a lot of green tea.
Okay.
But you can't go wrong with some good black tea. And then there's a bunch of herbal teas. But I don't. For me, I keep it simple: green tea and black tea. It's not much of an American thing here. People don't drink so much tea here. In Europe, we drink a lot of tea as well.
Yeah. Well, when I get sick, sometimes my mom would make me tea. You know, honey and tea. Helps
Yeah. Can't go wrong with that.
Would you rather not shower for 5 months or not brush your teeth for 2 years?
Wow.
Dude.
Terrible question. Yeah, I wouldn't brush 5 months. I wouldn't brush my teeth, man. Especially the lifestyle I live, like.
I have a good one. You ready?
Go on.
What is the longest you lasted without taking a shower?
I don't know. Not too long, I don't think. I hope not too long. I'm trying to think back now on some dark times in my life. No, I don't think it's been too long.
Okay.
I don't think it's too long because, yeah, hygiene is big for me. I don't go, even in my worst time, I probably didn't go a couple days without it. You know what I mean?
You know, actually, I was thinking about this. Maybe I could have made the question better. How about this? Would you rather submit or knock out Ethan Ewing?
Would I rather submit him or knock him out? Good question. Probably knock him out. Because I've had a few submissions in my career. A knockout, you can't beat the buzz of a knockout. It just feels so good, isn't it? So imagine T-Mobile Arena, go out there, knock him out, silence him. Yeah, choose knockout.
And also, I saw this actually. A lot of the fans sent in. They said, "Tell Farid to finish his fights." What do you have to say about that?
I mean, tell my opponents to just beat me. How about that for a start?
Okay, I like
Forget
that.
about them finishing me. Just beat me if you can. You know, why is the onus always on me to get a finish? I'm winning. You guys have to try and beat me. You guys have to try and finish me. So, and those finishes and stuff, they'll come. You see my last couple fights, I've rocked both of my last opponents. I think I'm going to do a lot of damage in this next one too. But also we're bantamweights. You know, bantamweights don't get bantamweights. We're on the smaller side. We don't get too many finishes, but they'll come. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I like watching. I'll actually be there, bro. I'll be in Vegas. What day do you get to Vegas?
I'll get there probably a week before.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be there. I leave this Wednesday. I'll be there for a while.
Nice.
We'll make some fun in-person content. We'll make some.
Let's do it.
You drink? Can we drink some tea, or is that not allowed?
Let's do it. We'll drink some tea.
All right. We'll try.
I'll make you some nice tea.
All right. I'll try it out. I do like tea. I don't know if I'm gonna like it if it's like really earthy, but I'll try it. I'm always welcome.
Give it a go. I'll bring some nice British biscuits as well.
Dude, we can have a little tea time, bro.
We'll have a little picnic, huh? In the Vegas heat.
All right, that sounds like.
I can't do that question, bro.
Would you rather wear a bikini in your next fight or not fight for the next year?
I'll never fight in my whole life. I'd rather never fight in my whole life than do that, man. Even as a man, like, why would a man want to dress like a woman? Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, you might piss some people off with that.
Why would I try to impersonate a woman? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Farid Basharat is based. Yeah, I don't know. You know, growing up, what was it? Because like, I don't know. Was your dad like? Because what's your family like about fighting? Because I wonder what it's like. You know, growing up, what do they think about fighting?
Well, you know, like obviously, I grew up in a very Afghan household. So, in Afghanistan, like, it's fighting, combat sports is not a big thing. You know, like we don't do boxing and kickboxing and wrestling. So when me and initially it was my brother Javid. He decided to like pursue the fighting first, and I kind of followed in his footsteps. It was like a big shock to my dad, because my dad really wanted us to like get into academics and stuff, study and sciences and stuff like that. But it was a big shock to him, and it took him a year or two to like really get around to it, because after a while though he saw our dedication and stuff, and then he kind of was on board. But yeah, man. But he's actually, funny enough, my dad is actually a big MMA fan. He watches the UFC. Yeah, he watches the UFC. Back when like Chuck Liddell and Rampage were fighting each other, that's when he was watching the UFC. So, but he never wanted us to get into it. But
does he live in Afghanistan?
No, he lives in London now.
Oh, okay.
My whole family moved from Afghanistan to London like way back in like 2000.
Did you ever live in Afghanistan?
I did. I was born there. Yeah.
What?
But I moved out when I was very young.
Okay. Yeah. I'm wondering what's one of the funnier UFC stories you could say?
One of the funnier UFC stories. Let me think. Damn, you've put me on the spot now.
I mean, if you don't have one, it's all good.
I don't have one off the top of my head. Okay. I'm sure as soon as we finish this interview, I'm gonna be like, oh damn, that was so funny. I should have said that.
Yeah. Also, dude, I wonder, is like, have you been like, because obviously, UFC is massive. Have you ever like been starstruck maybe by like someone you've met?
No. I think in the earlier years, when I first got in the UFC or right before the UFC, I wouldn't say starstruck, but it was really cool to meet. Man, I did my debut on the John Jones card, so I'm not gonna lie. When I saw John Jones for the first time, it was pretty special. Yeah, John. I'd say when I saw John Jones, I was kind of like, wow. Like, I guess it's the closest I've been to being starstruck, where I was kind of like, man, I've been watching this guy for the last 10 plus years, and to be like on his undercard now. And I think the first time I saw him was at the weigh-ins.
Yeah.
And bro, he walked into the room, and like you could feel his presence and his aura, and that's why, bro, he's the GOAT. So I think that's close I've been to.
Okay. I've been around him too. Yeah, it's crazy seeing him in person.
Yeah. Sorry, another one actually.
Okay.
I fought on Contender Series. I got my contract that same night. I hung out with George St. Pierre.
Oh, that's
which was crazy. Because I grew up. He was like my favorite my favorite fighter growing up. I was like a huge fan of his, and yeah, it was weird. I was just hanging out with him the night after my. It was like 2 hours after my fight, just hanging out with him.
That's sick. So, he seems like such a cool guy.
He is, bro. He is. Yeah, he was giving me some tips and stuff as well. So, he's proper cool.
Also, I have a good one, because I've kind of noticed it with myself a bit. Do you ever like kind of like? I'm trying to put this in a question. Do you ever like notice yourself doing something that maybe a couple of years ago you thought would be crazy, but now it's normal to you?
One that's I'm starting to do more, put myself more on camera. I'm doing YouTube more, content creation. And this was something, because I grew up very reserved, conservative. I almost found it cringy to put myself on camera, and I used to shy away, But I found over the years that I've started to like it, and it surprised me that, I'm liking it more and more. And you guys are going to see, I'm launching my own YouTube. I'm going to be releasing a lot of footage before this fight, July 11th, over the next few weeks. And I'm surprised that I'm starting to enjoy it as much as I am. And I think the future you'll see me doing a lot more content and travel vlogs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one thing that definitely has surprised me a little.
Okay, that's great, dude. And then I think a lot of people, because like, I don't really see many clips of you, like just speaking in general. So I think, a lot of the fans will get to know you now as a personality. Yeah. You're not the type of guy to wear a bikini. That's what they know now.
Definitely not. I think, when me and you met in Karate Combat a couple months ago, I remember even you said, I keep forgetting you have a British accent.
Yes, dude. I don't know if people are going to know this, but yeah, when I saw you, I was like, wait, what the fuck? What accent is this? I thought you'd have like, I don't know. I just didn't expect an English accent.
I get that a lot. I meet people a lot where I do an interview and everyone's like, wait, he's English? He's from the UK.
And I guess I need to do more interviews or like just more putting myself out there, talking and stuff like that. So the YouTube is going to be very good in that sense. And bro, like I do have most of us fighters have more of a personality and stuff
Yeah.
too. It's just we don't show it. So
Well, that's why
I
I
just,
try to do these videos. So that's good.
exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
sir. Yes, little promo right there. But
There you go.
your brother's a bit quiet. Does he also have an English accent?
Of course, bro. His accent is way more English than mine.
Really? I think I
Bro,
spoke to him for a little bit, but he just said like "thanks, brother," so you can't really hear much.
yeah, yeah. Do you know what it is? Now that we've lived here for like 4.5 years, we've been living in America. We adjust it to who we speak. We adjust it a little bit. So when I speak with a like American, sometimes I tone down my British accent because then they
Yeah.
won't get it properly. And sometimes when I speak to like the brothers from Dagestan, I speak like Russian English, like Dagestan English, you know. So
Yeah.
because if I speak with a proper English accent, they struggle to understand me. So I have to adjust, I have to like I have
Well, I
like three or
understand. I
four
do the
different
same.
accents.
You know, maybe not the same, but you know, if some people don't speak great English, you got to talk to them in different
Yeah.
ways. But yeah, I got you. Anything else before we wrap it up? You want to say to the fans?
Uh, to the fans, those that support me and pushing me, thank you so much. And to those that are betting against me, thank you for tuning in. You guys are pushing me. You guys are motivating me. And just remember, I'm keeping receipts. So after the fight, I'm a sore winner. You guys are gonna see. You're gonna hear a lot from me after the fight.
Let's go. I'm pumped. Hey, like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Let's go.